I see high-level performance, I see leaders living their best life, being a great soul, making a big difference, and learning to receive. I'm JD, the VIP Coach, and you're listening to the VIP Coach Podcast, liberating leaders, saving geniuses, and growing companies. Bringing leaders to these aspects is what I do, because they need creative freedom to make a big jump in their career. They need to help the world see the opportunity of them, and they rely on their most important gifts and talents to leverage their effectiveness. This is the pathway to high-level performance, and it's about lifestyle, freedom, and growth. Welcome.
So Jon Mayer, it's great to be with you, and we're talking about your work and the marketing help that you provide businesses. Tell me what you do.
Well, I am a marketing consultant, branding consultant. I help people identify, who they should be and how they're perceived versus, how the general public sees them and perceives them.
Now that sounds really important, especially to the businesses that you help. I know it matters to clients of mine. And so to whom is listening, Jon and I have been working together in a coaching relationship for 20 years. I think what it's evolved into is I'm kind of a pocket VP with Jon, kind of a digital vice president. I think as a partner, more of that rather than a coach. And so I've had 20 years of seeing Jon in action. And what we've decided to do is to work on bringing Jon's marketing help into stimulating and helping the clients, the businesses, corporations that are really interesting that we're helping get to the next level. So Jon, tell me a little bit more about how you do it, and then tell me about Marketing 2 Cents.
Yeah, actually, to your point, JD, my goal is to form a relationship with someone where I'm kind of their digital and offsite marketing CFO, if you will. I can help people cut through the noise and determine what's right for their business, where they should be investing a little bit of money, where they shouldn't be investing money. There's a lot of distractions out there in terms of people trying to sell you advertising, digital advertising, email campaigns, pay-per-click, video content, social media. There is a ton of ways to spend your money, and I really help people find the most efficient way to do that.
Mm-hmm. It's so true. I can't keep track, Jon, of how many marketing angles, opportunities, options, try this, try that. And it's such a gamble, and it makes me nervous because, you think about, well, I don't know anything about this. If I'm going to do social media ads, well, how does it work? So there's a lot of novice nerves of getting into it, let alone it's so complex with so many different marketing opportunities, platforms. How do we really focus in the midst of all that? And I think that's what you're suggesting is that we can get to a place where it's a clear path. Yes? Correct.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What
not
happens?
To mention,
yeah, go with it.
I would say for every one of those tactics, there are, dozens of practitioners. Some great, some not very good, but they're all competing for your time, your attention, your budget. It's a lot to manage for someone that's not, a marketing professional.
Yes. So you're saying that by doing this, that it not only helps someone in a leadership role get clear and confident about what's important. Don't waste time, don't waste money. But I also, I'm intrigued with this process that you've created called Marketing 2 Cents. Tell me about what you do with that compared to what you do in your consulting.
Yeah, well, I've found that just businesses are confused, like I said. And, people can give me a brief call, 15 minutes, we'll get to know each other. We'll determine whether or not it's a good fit. If we find that it's a good fit, then the person will have an opportunity to schedule a 90-minute Zoom session. Between our 15-minute call and that Zoom session, I'm going to send I'm going to send you a series of questions. I'm going to ask you to do a little homework. Tell me what marketing vehicles you're using today, what you're trying to accomplish, what's distracting you, what's painful. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to go ahead and take a look at all of your assets. I'm going to look at your website, your social media channels, see if there's any print advertising you've done. I'm really kind of going to audit or assess your current picture, and then we'll review it in our phone call. And then our phone call or our Zoom session is going to lead to some conversation that's going to prompt, some more questions and more ideas. And then really about a week or so after that, I go ahead and I deliver a multi-page report, a PDF that documents exactly what you should do, what you shouldn't do. We'll make suggestions for changes visually on websites, potential taglines. We really try to give you a great foundation for a marketing strategy that you can go and deploy immediately. Easy, simple changes that you can fix right away that should make a difference.
Wow. Yeah. So you're gathering the information. You have a particular way that you do that, and then you analyze it, and then you put it together in a strategic, clear, easy to implement way that's going to help someone take delivery of results. Did I get that?
Yeah, absolutely. And, if you have a team in place, we're happy to work with them. Not a problem. We, after 20 years of experience in this industry, 25 even, I just tend to pick up a few things along the way. So I know I can help.
Yeah, I know you can. And, being your coach, I have 20 years of experience building and growing and continuing to learn what you do, Jon, like no one else does. I think, for me, being a client also of yours, someone that's had his logo done by you and other branding and website development and so much more, your unique ability is really clear to me. You're the guy who cuts through the clutter. And what I mean by that is you really get me to think clearly about what is most essential. You kind of cut the BS out of marketing. You get to the point. You're very clear. If I were to think about you, let's say in a design world in architecture, you would make architecture just like you would make marketing. It's clear, it's simple, it's to the point, it's very easy to understand, and I think that is something that you can't find in other human beings. I mean, that's a really great gift, Jon, that you have, and we've really developed your client relationships around that like a magnet, and they appreciate that about you on all levels. So your consultancy is really that place for you to shine, but marketing 2 cents seems like more of a business solution where it can be just that. It's quick, it's to the point, but highly valuable and easy to implement. So it cuts through the clutter, it clears a path, and it has a clear-minded marketing direction. Am I on? Yes? Am I getting there?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I see.
And thanks for saying so. I appreciate the kind words.
Well, they should be said because of my capacity with you. So one thing I start thinking about, if someone's listening to this, they might be asking themselves, how can I benefit from Jon's expertise? How can I benefit from his tour de force? And the way to look at it is what are the situations, Jon, when someone should be saying to themselves, I need to change. This is it's an opportunity that I can't miss, or I have some challenges. Here are some of the challenges that I'm experiencing. When can someone benefit from that? What are the situations?
Well, if you're a business owner, right, or a chief marketing officer, and you are just faced with a lot of, you get hundreds of emails a day, you're going to get phone calls. Everyone's out there, like I said, competing. They all want your time, they all want your money, they all want your attention. And if you are a business owner and you're an expert in your field and not an expert in marketing, I can absolutely help there. I can put you on the right path. I can help you determine what's a good fit, what's not a good fit. Or if you feel like you're doing a great job and you're in business and if you just want an unbiased second opinion to validate what you're doing, I can certainly help there as well. And if you just feel like your current marketing is not really yielding the results that you think you should, if you have an amazing product, an amazing service, but you can't rely solely on referrals and word of mouth, then we can give you some tactics that's going to grow your audience and grow your reach and help you say the right things that are going to be compelling, and be impactful.
Yes, I might also add, can I add one as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, one of the things that we often do is we prepare so much sometimes. I call it the endless ready syndrome, as we get ready to get ready to get ready to get ready to get ready. And it's a perfectionistic mentality. And I have so many experiences where entrepreneurs can't get movement because they're wanting to line everything up just so. Well, the logo doesn't look perfect, so therefore I can't implement it. Well, the website isn't just right, so I can't get it going. I got to make sure that it describes exactly what we do. And to me, what I get from that is we're in a very fast, topsy-turvy, really kind of a scrambled and fast-paced, fast-change, high-stake environment. And when we're stuck on accuracies, when we're stuck on caution, we lose timing windows. This is why I want to bring this up, is that what Jon does is he gets you to activate without perfecting everything, but it looks so good and it comes so clearly that it gives you confidence to immediately do something. I think some of us wait and try to figure it all out like a marketing puzzle, and then we lose traction, whereas with your help, it's like, okay, we're not going to learn anything until we do something. So let's get it going. But let's do it in a way that you do it in style. So it's the best of both worlds. You give speed, but you also give quality. And I just think in business, those two are so different. And so I just want to speak to that, Jon, that you offer both, where a person can implement things and get things moving. But the beauty of those things and the look and the feel and all that, when we did the logo work together, it was like snap. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Great, let's implement it. Yeah, we made a few tweaks. We changed a few colors and things. But for the most part, it was very quick. It added a lot of value. And it didn't make me wait and try to get everything ready and figure it all out. So it made it really stress-free to implement changes and then created more motivation to do more. Those situations where you might be sitting on the fence or waiting or trying to figure it all out, you don't need to. Jon gives you a place to start somewhere. Yep. Start.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
so
you're right. If you wait for perfection, it's your marketing is a living, breathing, organic thing.
Correct.
I can help you draw that line in the sand and get yourself ready so that you can start and act and then grow over time.
All right. So let's get your website, Jon, for Marketing 2 Cents in case somebody wants to be that fast actor. Where do they go? How do they get help? How do they start?
Yeah, it's Marketing 2 Cents, the number 2. So marketing2cents.com. You'll see the steps there. You can see what we do, and you can schedule that introductory call, and we'll see if we're a good fit.
I love that. And if anybody listening also would like a good take on myself, I think Jon would have a great opinion of JD and what kind of help I provide in the professional coaching space. Jon and I have created a 20-year relationship, and oftentimes we say to each other, why do we go on so long? Why do we do it? And I think it's just really simple. It works. Yeah. When you develop, a business partnership or a relationship, it's everything because there's trust. And I know Jon operates the same way in his business relationships, is he has long-term, value-driven, value-creating relationships that give fruit to so many great opportunities. There's timing windows where that longevity becomes really, really important to be responsive. And so I know he's of the same ilk, So please get a hold of Jon. Please take action on what he has to offer. I know that you will be getting multiple dividends from what he has to offer. Jon is genius at what he does. I can't think of anybody better in his space to do what he does. And I'm very proud to bring that kind of value to clients because my number one job is to love my clients, and I want to make sure they get the very, very best. They deserve it. Okay? I appreciate you being here, Jon, and going through this 10-minute talk with me.
You've been listening to the VIP Coach Podcast, Freedom, Lifestyle, and Growth. Are you ready for high-level performance? Find us online at highlevelperformance.com and get yourself coached. Raise your A game and experience the difference. Pull it all together. Get your team coached to high-level performance and become part of the community today. And position your company for greatness. It's about freedom, lifestyle, and growth. The VIP Coach.